Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, and there's no better time than now, especially after reaching 40,000 subscribers. I thought this would be a great way to thank you all for your support over the years. Since so many of you discovered the channel through the Savage Moments videos, it only made sense to make this special 40,000 subscribers video another epic Savage Moments compilation. Originally I planned to make it 40 minutes, but then I thought, let's go big with a full hour. I hope you will enjoy it, and thank you again for being part of this journey.
Because I took the one thing from you that was most important, your career.
Do you know how expensive this set piece is, you sanctimonious son of a bitch?
So much rather be bald than have them pipe in fake crowd noise for my matches because nobody cares.
I'm a little disappointed. I was expecting so much more out of you, Rusev. Just like Lana was expecting more on your wedding night.
Because of me, Dean Ambrose is now a stay-at-home husband living off his wife's paycheck.
It's in Vince McMahon's ass.
You ever use any toilet paper?
Hey.
I was holding on to that championship before you had pubes and you had boobs.
It's a map. If you follow this, you'll find the exact directions of where you can stick each and every one of those bottles of Prime. Yeah! Because
Ronda Rousey, I call you the single biggest bitch I've ever met. You know, without ugly in the world, there'd be no beauty. So Luke Gallows, thanks for your sacrifice.
Does anybody here think that these two are jokes?
If you ask her really nicely, she will personally autograph your magazine, and she will autograph the word slut.
Well, Ambrose used to say the only reason you're here in WWE is because you're old man.
Wait, why don't you say what if you like to sleep with your own sister?
20 plus years of missionary might have been good enough for you, but it wasn't good enough for Nikki Bella.
It's been about 87 times, or the amount of times that AJ has had her tongue down the throat of a WWE superstar.
what did you say?
No matter what you think, no matter what you've been telling yourself the past few years, size does matter.
Okay, Andre's not here, okay? And if he was, I'd kick his ass too.
Let me get on your level to tell you.
Unlike you, at least I look good in my underwear.
You're actually kind of like a bootleg Ronda Rousey.
Party's over, Grandpa.
My obsession with Dean Ambrose? Maybe we should talk about your obsession with Dean Ambrose. I mean, after all, you're the one sleeping with him.
That stupid tie, that stupid suit.
We all know the only reason you got a job here is because of your cousin.
That stupid hair, that stupid handkerchief.
Well, I'm not the one who was the laughingstock of Sports Center after being humiliated by Shaquille O'Neal.
Shut up.
I will never, ever forgive your mother for giving birth to you.
God's sakes. Maybe a lot of people in here that think that I suck, but every damn person in here knows that you do.
And ran to the back.
Let me tell you something.
You ain't gonna tell me nothing.
Did you know that you married a deadbeat? Actually, you did.
You could ask me anything. You could have asked me about AEW.
Hey, Sammy, hey, so... And Michael Cole, you have been the personification of stupidity since 1997.
Forget your mouthpiece. I put my piece in your mouth.
No matter how many times
you change your attitude, you will always be a loser.
Yes, we're looking at what would happen if a homeless lumberjack banged an Oompa Loompa.
What are you thinking? That was an embarrassment.
Are you gonna shut her up or am I gonna have to do it?
You sound like a human vacuum cleaner, managing to both suck and blow at the same time.
Don't look at me like that. I'll slap your face.
Between you wanting a piece of The Rock's ass and your friend being the champion sucker, The Rock just wants to know what in the hell kind of alliance you're running over there.
And you've been slapping me in the face for years.
Give me a do-wah diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do.
That was the absolute worst catchphrase I've ever heard on the history of Monday Night Raw.
I guess.
Go ahead, answer. Shut up. You don't have to leave so prematurely. Oh, but then again, from what I hear, you do a lot of things prematurely. You see, referring to you as being garbage is an insult to actual garbage.
What?
See, that's you're worse than that.
I'd rather go down in history as being a 12-time world champion rather than going down in history as the biggest waste of money in SmackDown history. Now, hold on a second. No. I heard you're pretty tough. You think you're tough?
Yes, sir.
No, you're not. Keep your mouth shut. I'll punch your face in.
Vince, I'll push you all I want. Vince, I'll kick you in the nuts and you'll smile at me and like it and show me some respect.
Why would you want the dog in the first place? Isn't one bitch in the house enough? Just be with it.
Now let's talk about your family. Oh, wait, you ain't got one because your wife divorced you and took your kids and they don't want to see your bitch ass anymore, huh?
What did you just say?
Yeah, you heard me.
I'm this generation's Eddie Guerrero.
To be over, you need more than just a hand sign that's not even yours.
I want to tell them that you're straight edge because your father is an alcoholic.
Seriously, Stacey, what are you doing with King Arthur over here? Huh? You could be with me.
Go back in the men's locker room and lay flat on your back.
That really explains a lot. Dude, you are kicking.
Halitosis.
Wow.
Can you say the alphabet backwards?
Well, I can whip your ass backwards.
I want you tonight. Easy, cowboy. You might want me, but I ain't swinging off that side of the plate. You know what I'm saying?
Was how legendary small your penis is.
It still works. Because if you do piss me off, I'll whip your ass. Oh. Now look at me when I'm talking to you.
Lita doesn't exactly have what you guys like to call a very good defense.
You're just a one-night stand. You're the daughter of Ric Flair. If it wasn't for a one-night stand, you probably wouldn't be standing here.
Do I have to prove to you what I have for breakfast?
Yes! You need the low-calorie food, I can tell you that right now.
Oh, so you're going the low-calorie thing. You know what?
What this means is there have been a lot of balls that have been pounded in that end zone.
The Rock must say you are looking quite gigantic. I mean, come on, it's the U.S. champ and the communist tramp. Yeah, right, come on, let your freak flag fly, baby!
And when he does, you are going to die alone.
And it's got 11 guys trying to score at once.
If anybody knows anything about screwing, it's you.
Let's talk about your dad, huh? You want to know what he used to always say about you? Nothing.
Booker T and Shane, the punk-ass sucker, and the silver spoon motherfucker!
Well, that's enough!
If you spent as much time worrying about your own career as you did my leadership skills, maybe you'd still be world champion.
Would you let me talk?
I'd love for you to talk, but your breath smells like crap.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm getting mixed vibes here, guys. Who in this relationship is doing the pitching and the catching?
Did you quit being a competitor so you could stand here and hold a mic and ask me stupid questions?
Big-breasted, mature women like your mom.
Oh my gosh.
Look at your qualifications. 7 feet tall, bald, ugly, gap-toothed, lazy-eyed, and most importantly of all, like every diva in the back, you ain't got a set of balls, Junior! Come on!
Don't worry about the disappointment and embarrassment your wife and daughters would feel after another one of your slip-ups. They're used to it.
Just like I don't need my notes for my promo on my wrist.
And you will not look past me, you stupid son of a bitch!
Has always been the chosen one.
Chosen one? Who chose you? Who? What was his name? Huh? You got the balls?
Hey man, be honest with me. How's our old girl Wendy doing?
We're gonna go to Russia, but don't worry, we get in trouble. We could use Stephanie McMahon's breast as a flotation device, but...
With a classic story. Boy meets hoe.
Oh. I'll be sure to give these to you, Lita, because everyone knows you're the one that needs your legs tied together.
If you can't understand what I'm saying, read my damn lips, kid. Keep yours shut while mine are moving.
Careful you don't hurt your neck again going through those ropes.
For your information, I'm disease-free. I'd like to keep it that way.
Where is your crown? Oh yeah, that's right. It's on the shoulder of a real man.
Can I speak now?
No, you can't speak now.
Dominic.
Mom? Shut up!
Stone Cold was right when he called you out on his podcast.
Watch. Hey. You might as well bury me 6 feet under, just like your career.
Well, I've had more world championships than you've had women. Get it?
Mysterio, who I admire and respect. I'm sure he's not the perfect father. Matter of fact, I know he's made some terrible mistakes, and I know that because I'm looking at one.
Unless you plan on getting naked and dancing for this dollar, then I suggest you take a hike.
See what I tell you? Oh, God. I was remembering when you left and you went and finished 7th on Dancing with the Stars and how...
To feed your ego because you want to live vicariously through me to get done the things that you couldn't get done.
That if your last name wasn't McMahon, you would be a complete nobody.
You gonna punch me in the face, or do you gotta go ask your wife permission first?
What you were like in high school. The oldest 27-year-old senior the world has ever seen.
Ruined Seth Rollins. You ran Dean Ambrose out of WWE. You've had...
How was your movie, by the way? I missed it.
Mine went straight to DVD, just like yours.
Your segment on Monday Night Raw did the highest ratings in like forever. That live sex show was the biggest thing, even if you couldn't actually rise to the occasion.
Look at yourself. When was the last time you jumped over anything?
He makes videos for 14-year-old girls and wants to call himself a megastar. No.
How does that make you feel?
Well, The Rock...
It doesn't matter how it makes you feel.
I didn't have to marry into my success. I earned this Hall of Fame ring.
If I want to laugh, all I need to do is watch you wrestle.
Team Raw, millions of dollars of talent, and Cody Rhodes.
So unrecognizable that your son will call Brock Lesnar Daddy.
And Goldberg. I don't know what you think. Y2J doesn't play on that side of the fence, Junior, okay?
The only door you ever knocked down was the door to John Cena's bedroom.
Only time he's ever scored for the first time is with an old woman.
Disappoint your wife, but you're probably used to that anyway. You're going...
Daivari, you are Hassan's special little Valentine.
You realize how stupid you sound.
You realize how stupid you look?
Respect authority? Kevin, when you look in the mirror, how do you have any respect at all?
Lance Storm is in the ring. Well, no, it's not a dream, it's a nightmare.
Oh, no.
And he's boring the hell out of me.
Now that John Cena has gone off to Hollywood, you have assumed the role of corporate bitch.
There's nothing to be ashamed of here. Everyone's been with Carlito's sister. You're not even my equal. I'm like Terminator 3. You're like a Legally Blonde sequel.
Because Lance Storm, you are, without a shadow of a doubt, the most boring son of a bitch I've ever seen.
Wow.
Your wife? You know what I'm saying. Don't turn this around, boy.
Because your girlfriend fell in love with a main eventer.
And here you are, live and in living color. It's just your career that's dead, right?
You're a piece of
Oh, God. Roll HBK.
What's that? Congratulations. We're going on just over a month now and you're still here.
Well, it must be nice to know that Maurice didn't get around much before you.
You quit, why? You wanted to be a big superstar in the MMA, and how'd that work out, huh? You made a real big impact.
Aren't you supposed to be Jamaican? What happened to your accent? Are you a Jamaican?
Little Stephanie from just last year.
I don't get it.
And now, let's take a look at our not-so-little Stephanie from just last week.
Oh, come on! Look! Are you the biggest ass on God's green earth?
And instead of spitting out apples, you should be choking on these nuts.
And I acknowledge that you are not my tribal.
You want my World Heavyweight Championship?
That's right.
You realize that this is made out of gold, not chocolate, right?
No. I am.
With a haircut like that and a face like that, it looks like Billy Ray Cyrus went ahead and had sex with a retarded hyena.
Lita's a slut.
Cutting right to the chase.
Yes.
Kevin, all you look like is you could be entered in a hot dog eating contest.
You know what? If I was in a hot dog eating contest, I'd win, which is more than you can say about wrestling matches.
And second of all...
Oh, wait. It's called a promo,
Shut
kid.
your
And
mouth,
if you want to
John.
be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it, so go ahead.
Help start up a company. And you quit it too. With my foot in my mouth, and that's nothing compared to what you've been putting in your mouth.
and come to the realization that you are just the third most successful member of the Shield.
Good luck.
I would, but I know where that hand's been.
What would a guy like you think about me? What do you think of me, JR?
I think you're a sorry, low-down SOB.
Hey, Edge, speaking of focusing on the wrong things, how is your wife? That Fifi isn't the only in this ring.
Your luckiest day in that ring just happened to coincide with the luckiest day of your wife's life. Because she got to see the realest guy in the room in his realest form. And now she knows how I'm doing.
You hate roosters.
I don't hate
You
roosters.
hate cocks.
I love
You're the brains of this operation. Your wife's the brawn.
I have a way.
The Rock has a way to come down there and slap the toupee off your head if you don't hurry up and finish.
In my world, you the white girl, and I'm Kobe Bryant.
If your grandfather was here, his grandfather was here, they'd be ashamed of you.
You're not even wearing a costume, Roman.
I was. This is the thing. You would have loved it too. I was gonna dress up as a stupid idiot, but they didn't have any more Jericho costumes, man.
Zing! Zing! Forget seeing me, bro. You can't see your own penis.
I can't help it if you're the only diva here in the WWE whose bathtub has stretch marks.
You know what's good. Just don't get all rated R like your boy Xavier Woods.
That man has shown more class and integrity in 9 months as general manager than you have in your whole life.
Well, it only takes one RKO to get to Viperville. No enhancement needed.
That this is the gift that keeps on giving.
That's love.
Yeah, good to see you. All right, yeah, you wear your little thing, you're looking like a blind nun. All right, hey, do me a favor and park the Rock's truck.
Another thing that me and Mick have in common is we don't hide behind a woman.
I'm sorry, but it smells like crap in here.
It wasn't like I was the one who said I quit.
A poor excuse for a woman, by the way.
What exactly is a nature boy? Do you like nature? Do you like boys? No, don't answer that. Don't answer that at all.
When I put you through this table, you and your daddy are gonna be closer than ever.
Think I'm coming up short? That's not what your mom said.
Oh, I think Cena won. Do you wanna go?
I would love to go.
No way! I have your word. Well, that used to mean something, but now your word is nothing coming from a 7-foot-tall sellout suck-up.
Why do you...
I forgot to tell you this face to face, but mine is a whole hell of a lot bigger than yours.
And turn the universe into believers. But please always remember, you were absolutely nothing till your wife put you on Total Divas.
I see Eve over there. I know she's looking at it.
I have kids that depend on me.
I don't give a about your kids.
You'd like to hang out with Steph. You'd like to maybe go shopping for drapes.
Would not have made it in my world. Not with things like this.
That when God said, let there be light, he had to ask Vicky to step out of the way first?
Wait. What kind of a guy stands in front of a hot woman and just wants to be her friend?
Yeah, what are you trying to say? And a knockoff diamond cutter.
$15,000 to look like a walking Christmas tree?
Just because Mr. McMahon likes to walk around with his pants down doesn't mean he's a freak.
Hey, wait a minute. I intend to milk Hulkamania until the day you die.
You said you had a bigger set of balls than anybody here in the damn company, so pull your little dress up.
Uh-oh.
I gotta be careful, I don't want your balls to fall out.
I'm not falling for your tricks.
Are you scared of getting your ass whooped in front of your pretty little wife?
You and your grandma.
You know, without ugly in the world, there'd be no beauty. So Luke Gallows, thanks for your sacrifice.
You ever interrupt me one more time, I will knock your black head off your dad bod, you dumb son of a bitch.
Am I about to stun my first transvestite?
No. That's rude.
And there's not a damn thing you can do about it, you sick son of a bitch!
Oh my God!
How horrible would it have been if you would have been named with the moniker of Jeremiah Antonio Cleavon Kelsey Albert Smith Schwartz?
So, jackass!
You in 10 years will be working as a waitress at Waffle House.
Second of all, I can sit here and argue with you all night long, but I ain't got time to do that. So there's your respect right there.
We all know the only reason you got a job here is because of your cousin.
When The Rock tossed you over the top rope, he was screaming something. The Rock was screaming something very important in your ear. You remember what The Rock was screaming?
I remember you screaming, but it was when Booker T threw your ass over the top rope that you were screaming.
Mommy this, mommy that. Well, guess what, Rhea? Daddy's back.
Bend over backwards, Trish. Knowing you, I think you just plain bend over.
Oh! Like this. Don't do that. No, none of that. Hey!
I'm a Grand Slam Women's Champion, Becky. You don't know what that's like, do you? No.
I'm a WrestleMania main eventer. You don't know what that's like, do you, Bailey?
I'm gonna put that title right back where it belongs, around my gorgeous waist. What are you gonna say about that, Nashhole?
Oh!
You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. You ain't no superhero. Not like the Scorpion King.
I think the decision you made is a bit premature, but then again, mature comes naturally to you.
Oh, you're an idiot. Sorry.
There's something I've been waiting 12 years to say to you. You deserve what happened 12 years ago in Montreal.
But I think Steph's been drooled on before.
Do you know what Akumashente means?
Well, apparently, from what I saw behind that curtain, means the Scorpion King got a tiny ding-a-ling. It was tiny.
No!
Honey, your dance breaks are like your title reign, short and meaningless.
Still good for two things, and one is being a waste of space.
Actually, I think Steph's been drooled on a lot.
Little Princess Aaliyah. Happy birthday to you.
You have people on other shows saying your name just to get a cheap reaction. You live.
Since I'm the only man in the family.
You're 100 pounds of nothing. 5 feet nothing. Oh, excuse the Rock 1 second. Excuse the Rock. His cell phone's going off. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Cacao, hello. Hey, it's nothing. He says he knows you. You're nothing.
You say I'm the poster boy for stupidity. I think you two are the poster boys for jackasses.
The question you shouldn't be asking is how you doing. The question you need to be asking that little baby is, who's your daddy?
That's why my late brother, I am here today because of him.
Because your little baby brother, he didn't have much fight in him, did he?
Oh, come on. That's disgusting. You want to do one with me?
Why don't you hop in your DeLorean and go back to the future? That's right. Dressed like a 1930s paperboy. Hey.
Mr. Rigo, hurry up. Before you were injured, it was banger after banger after banger. But since you've returned, it looks to me like it's been burger after burger after burger.
This means walk with Elias? Nah, I'm not really feeling it. Because without the guitar, what it really means is wasted wrestling experiment.
I'm a very well-respected businessman the world over.
Talent is not sexually transmitted.
I had a live sex celebration, thankfully with Lita and not Vicky Guerrero.
Well, John Cena's like a pinwheel, so you can go ahead and blow me.
I am no pervert.
I got more hair on my chest than you got on your face. So before you step in this ring, make sure you present an ID, because I don't want to have to assault a minor.
And you ain't even half a dog, you just a little piece of Shih Tzu. I shook her hand last week and she gave me gonorrhea. Oh, yeah.
Disrespectful? You think that was disrespectful?
Actually, in all fairness to Lita, he was able to get him half aroused.
You were the devil's favorite demon right now. What, the devil's favorite dumbass? Listen, you ungrateful bitch. I am not asking anymore. I am telling you.
Guys. Mom will call you back. Everyone, gentlemen.
We have memories.
Gentlemen,
Oh, Doc.
I've never seen this woman in my entire life.
Come on.
You guys get out of here.
I may suck, but you just blow. One-on-one tonight so he can beat your ass.
What did you just say he wants to do to my ass?
I eat pieces of crap like you for breakfast.
Did you say you eat pieces of crap for breakfast? Because
if you were such a big man, you wouldn't have to pay that slut Sable to sleep with you.
There's only one game in this business, and I'm married to him.
Oh, wow.
You said you paid for your time out here? How much you pay for that stupid haircut?
I mean, the fans and whoever it is you slept with to make you a finalist, but...
Whoa!
No, I mean, that's not our point, though.
Triple H, it's unfortunate that your ears aren't as big as your nose.
Because if you paid $5 for that haircut, you paid $4.95 too much.
But I would hate for your little boy to sit there and watch his own father fail. Because let's face it, he gets to experience that every single time you step on a football pitch.
when we went out in public, people thought you were my mother.
I mean, how does it feel to be married to someone who wears more makeup than you?
Lita, speaking of hairy prostitutes, how you doing there?
The tribal chief said he wants peace.
I don't give a damn what the tribal chief say.
You want to say let the bodies hit the floor? I would say let the boobies hit the floor.
Wow. And you got a hell of a woman here. She's flexible as all hell. Whoa, I mean, it's amazing. My tag team division is full, but I hear that TNA is hiring.
Look, we're
And he eventually threw you out of that exact same door.
I would appreciate it if you would please shut the hell up!
Stop right. And when your beauty fades, John is going to leave you.
To think you're nothing more than a filthy, dirty, disgusting, brutal, bottom-feeding, trash bag, Tramposaurus Rex.
When I heard that the most dominant player in NBA history was guest hosting Raw, I automatically assumed it was Kobe Bryant.
Thank you, Stephanie. You're the breast. I mean best.
But if you're looking to upgrade to a real man, I'm available.
I've got to.
And if The Rock could get half as much support as that push-up bra gives those big phony fun bags.
You're just living off of your family's legacy.
Started a company and a promotion that you couldn't get over in, and then you ran away.
Paying attention, I apologize.
Yeah, you didn't pay attention in wrestling school either, jerk.
Well, I know you do consider yourself to be the queen of hardcore, but unfortunately, movies don't quite count.
Yo, back to quite a nice singing voice. Do you sing your kids to sleep at night like that? Oh.
Women who have turned to reality television because they just weren't gifted enough to be actresses.
Whoa. What the hell is that?
Certainly we've got similarities. We don't smoke, we don't drink, we don't do drugs, but you know something?
The only reason he married you is because he knocked you up.
No class whatsoever.
Don't talk about Tori like that.
Oh, that's right. Don't.
Consider me like a drug test, Holmes. You ain't getting past me.
You're not allowed to see your kids anymore, are you?
How many times did you say, well, you know, I just don't think he has what it takes while you're lying in bed with your wife?
He works for you and your son of a bitch husband.
Title again. Is that the sorry line?
For your information, I'm disease-free. I'd like to keep it that way.
You gonna punch me in the face, or do you gotta go ask your wife permission first?
The only thing that's going to be canceled is my subscription to Better Sluts and Gardens. I'm standing out here talking to the real deal.
But the one person that I would like to make tap out even more than you most of all is your daughter, Brooke.
Just bring it.
These days, child support is very expensive.
Hey, do me a favor. Why don't you act like this is an AA meeting and you shut your mouth while I'm sharing with the group?
Yeah, you can help me, Lita. Randy, give me $1.
What?
Just forget the fact. The Rock will tell you, don't say what, you stupid son of a bitch. Just
a candlelit dinner, soft playing music, and Kurt Angle having his way with your wife.
Dave, look at Eddie, man.
Eddie's dead. I'm not thinking about Eddie.
Yeah, and you're 20 years younger than your siblings. Is that right? You know why? Because you were a mistake. Let him go! Let him go!
I say you sound like a very insecure man with notoriously tiny balls.
what is 2 plus 2? Do you know, Booker? I'm married, bitch.
They are not tiny, they are massive. Verified by my wife.
Okay, I know the answer to that. 2 plus 2? Thomas Jefferson, sucker! You're not not here to be a competitor. You're here to be an entertainer. That's what you do. You entertain people. Hell, you entertain me all the time.
Apparently, the big dog let his bitches off the leash, so...
Here, why don't you entertain? Go ahead, do a little dance for me, Book.
Dance?
Feel like I'm watching one of my movies because this whole damn thing sucks.
You got more abs than you do brain cells, Tony Nese, you schmuck. Look at
Big Show's a giant! But it's just another case of big things with small packages.
Go ahead. Give me one of those spinneroonies. Come on, Book, dance.
Every time you successfully defended your Universal Championship, you had the help of Chris Jericho. That's a fact.
It's also a fact that you weren't good enough to be a professional wrestler, so now you're sitting behind a commentary table where I can do both.
It's not about me. It's about this match you have on Sunday. It's about you defending the Universal Championship on your own.
Well, it's about to be about me slapping the taste out of your mouth if you don't show me some respect.
Entertain me. That's your job. Don't be embarrassed.
I would rather listen to a recording of JR than a live Michael Cole.
Who in the blue hell are you?
It's Lance Storm. Austin's pulling a Rip Van Winkle. Look at this. Austin snoring.
I guess if I was to bottom line this, I think you're a complete jackass.
It doesn't make sense, you know? It's like having a basketball team in Seattle.
I'm a hero. I'm not a jackass.
You're a jackass.
Listen, don't be angry because you tapped out, okay?
And one last thing, the main event of WrestleMania being John Cena against your buddy Dwayne. That's The Rock for nobody who watches bad Disney movies.
No, I'm a hero.
You're a jackass.
I'm a hero.
Jackass.
Hero.
Jackass.
Hero.
Jackass.
Hero. How bad would it have been for you if you were called Luther Octavius Samson Ernest Rogers?
Everybody's tough with a steel pipe in their hands.
So, Mojo, you say everyone's tough with a steel pipe in their hand. Let's test out that theory, shall we?
Whoa! Stunner! Man!
Neither of you are in my league.
You think you're tough enough? Yes, sir. No, you're not. Shut your mouth.
Why don't you put a little bass in your voice then?
Why don't you shut up, Steve?
If this was ECW, I wouldn't be working with a hack like you.
What's your name?
Mike Mizanin.
You're the MTV guy, huh?
Yes, sir.
MTV sucks.
Oh, wow.
I guess the hard part of my night's over, because she hits way harder than you do.
You can't do that. What if he can never walk again?
Settle down before you blow your pacemaker, kid.
You like pancakes?
Yeah.
Well, where are you from?
Chicago.
Well, The Rock says, why don't you just pancake your ass back to Chicago?
What's your name?
Ryan Reeves.
You're pretty muscular, pretty big, pretty stout guy, aren't you?
Means nothing.
You're damn right. I've destroyed guys twice as big as you, so shut your freaking mouth, too.
You're going to SummerSlam?
Oh, yeah.
What are you going to be there for? What, does somebody need to park their car outside the building?
The Rock wants to know, how do you feel?
How do you think I feel, sucker?
If I should stun this sumbitch, give me a hell yeah.
The Rock doesn't know you two. Tell The Rock exactly who in the blue hell are you two French popcorn farts anyway?
And Sammy, I'll see you whenever you manage to dig your balls out of Roman's pocket.
Let me make it real clear to you, you son of a bitch.
stronger.
Isn't this the same guy who got his ass whooped by Cody Rhodes when Cody Rhodes only had one boobie?
Oh! It doesn't matter who you are! Stop it right there! Shut the music down! Shut it down!
Wait a minute.
Shut the stupid music down!
You can put lipstick on a pig, but at the end of the day, it's still a pig.
I have lost a considerable amount of weight.
You've lost weight? Look around, I think you'll find it.
Take you very seriously. In fact, I'd take you even more seriously if this was 2005.
So you understand, the only thing strong about the French army is their damn body odor. Oh!
Notice, you're a lot taller than Ray. Are you sure you're not Eddie's son?
I'm about to wipe this mat with the ring general and then make you my bitch.
You're irrelevant, just like your dad.
Fair.
Given everything you got and still left with nothing except being known as a second-rate Shawn Michaels wannabe.
He said it. He went there.
She is a sleazy tramp.
I can promise you I'll never say anything about your father on this show again. I'm giving you my word. However, your sister?
You understand, considering that neither yourself nor Pac-Man have any testicles whatsoever.
As you interrupt The Rock, listen to me, you big overgrown son of a bitch!
I've been competing in Royal Rumble matches since before you hit puberty.
But if I were your wife, which I wouldn't be, but if I were, I'd follow Mr. McMahon's lead and I'd ask for a divorce too. I need to reintroduce your brain to your mouth because you're talking out your ass.
You're looking up towards the heavens like you're looking at Eddie, like you're looking for Eddie. Let me tell you something, bro. Eddie ain't in heaven.
More like you, and instead of dating superstars, maybe I should marry one.
You and none of your little indie pals ever ripped anybody off?
Vicky is so fat that she wakes up in sections.
This is the year 2000. Alternative lifestyles are perfectly acceptable in this day and age.
Wait a minute. If Triple H asked you to jump off a bridge, would you? Because I think that would be good for business.
Vicky is so fat that her baby pictures were taken via satellite.
Stop it!
Yeah, French kiss it.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
What?
Eddie's down there, in hell!
Jerk. This guy's a friggin' jerk. Well, if you want two apologies, I got two answers for you. There's one for you.
What?
And there's one for you.
No!
Watch your mouth.
I need to watch my mouth?
Yeah.
You need to watch the show. I do and say whatever I want to whomever I please.
Big Daddy Cool the Rock's ass, more like Big Daddy Bitch!
This is good. This is
Obligated to being nothing more than Kevin Owens' bitch.
The Rock said get down on your knees!
Wait a minute now. Easy, Rock.
Hey, Wendy, I made you a promise. Daddy was coming home. It looks like he's not, but I'll be your new daddy.
Samoa Joe is a sick man.
In my last conversation with your dad, he told me you were his favorite son. But Roman Reigns was the son he always wanted.
Get busy.
Left,
funny.
Right, left.
That gives
right,
me more
left.
time to get busy with your daughter.
They had your best friend, Terry Gordy.
That's right, Michael. Terry Gordy's dead.
But I have two words for you. Matt freaking Hardy!
You went from somebody who just sucked to somebody who just sucked up.
Come on in here and read your message to The Rock's face. Or you could sit in your little glass box looking like a drunk hobbit jackbag bitch.
The only reason that you've got this show is because you're banging Matt Hardy's ex-girlfriend. Now let's...
Booker, I want to have sex with your wife.
You're no longer known as the guy who got knocked out at WrestleMania 24 by Floyd Mayweather.
This bears the name of your wife and your stupid-looking dog, Larry.
Y'all look just like your mugshots. How was it getting arrested?
Because of me, Dean Ambrose is now a stay-at-home husband living off his wife's paycheck.
Year of my career, I've achieved more than you have in your entire life. There's one thing you're better at than I am, and that's kissing Vince McMahon's ass.
Why do you need to do all these things to get the spotlight? Is it because your daddy didn't give you enough attention when you were a kid? Is that...
Are you telling me that you married that chick and now you became one of them?
That I speak for everyone when I say we are all pretty sick and tired of hearing you try to speak on a microphone.
And unlike you last night, John Cena, Edge is gonna last longer than 2 minutes.
Your entire family would have been better off if you hadn't survived that crash.
The only thing I owe anybody is an apology for bringing you into this business.
This coming from the man who's been in the WWE for 13 years and still hasn't reached his full potential?
First worst decision he's ever made.
Okay, so I'll bite. What's the first worst decision?
Marrying you.
You're as good as kissing Vince's ass as Hulk Hogan was.
See, when it comes to the bedroom, the game always came up a little bit short.
Oh my gosh! Everyone, your dad, your wife, and especially your kids.
I don't know if you're as good as Dwayne, though. He's a pretty good ass kisser.
That wonderful anthology of all your greatest moments, it must have been a special treat for you, considering at the time you probably weren't coherent enough to remember any of it anyways.
You are not broken down, because if you was broken down, you wouldn't be posting workout videos on your wife's Instagram.
And if you have a problem with that, Nikki Bella won't be the only woman to drop you this year.
See, right there, there's your mistake. You forgot Jason Jordan.
That's no big deal. For years, Kurt kind of forgot about him too.
The only reason you were WWE champion for a year is because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesday.
That maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon's dead, but the fact is, it's gonna get taken over by his idiotic daughter and his doofus son-in-law and the rest of his stupid family.
It's because he's not even the man in his own household.
I'm ready to come out here and have a toast, but I think we can all agree maybe having a bottle of champagne around you isn't the best idea.
You don't get, I'm not gonna beat you up. I'm gonna you up, bro. Where the are you? Where are you?
Come find me,
Where is
bitch.
he? Where are you?
Who your father was. A pathetic, damn drunk.
And Trish, Lita, you guys are in this ring acting like you still mean something when you really only meant something about 20 years ago.
Here's the truth, and it's gonna sting a little bit. They didn't ask you back because they didn't want you back. Because when you were here before, you didn't do jack.
How old are you gonna be? 37, 38 years old?
I'm gonna be 25.
No, I asked you how old you were, not how many men you've been with in the last week. But you know, I've got a great idea. Why don't we have a...
Taking the Olympic gold medal away from me is like the Philadelphia Eagles winning the Super Bowl. Impossible!
Are you really the next big thing or the next big bitch?
Why are you always so angry, too? You got all this pent-up aggression. Maybe you need to release some of that stress, man. Maybe you need to show Lana your Sputnik.
Are you taking illegal substances again, Jeff? Huh? Are you?
So if you guys could keep that up for about 2 minutes and 15 seconds, you'd last 1 second longer than Punk did.
Umaga, you look very, very different.
I want WWE Films to immediately start production on CM Punk the movie. You can call it Chaperone 2, except mine will be funny and entertaining and successful.
I didn't know they stack crap that high in St. Louis.
You were responsible for showing Brittany how to run around to all those nightclubs with no panties on, acting like a slut?
Nothing to say. You think it's funny?
No, sir.
You want me to spit in your face?
No, sir.
As a matter of fact, Lawler, you can cancel this diva search because we have ourselves a winner.
Oh my gosh.
The biggest diva in the whole WWE is you, Kane. That's right.
Joe, I would prefer...
What don't you understand? Walk up here with that ridiculous accent and bring me the contract.
But I'm glad you put a suit and tie on. You should go sit next to Corey Graves behind the announce desk.
Your face looks like my nut, except you got a hairier bush.
But two of you do not even come close to being half the woman I am.
Bree's gonna wake up and realize that she's not sleeping with a virile, handsome champion like myself. She's sleeping with a barnyard animal. And we didn't get here because of our daddies.
This coming from a man who took a sacred vow of marriage to the biggest slut in the Western Hemisphere?
He can't fire me.
Buy that pissant company just to fire you again.
Whoa. You've got a man beast and a hose beast.
Everyone trying to put her down on her knees where she belongs.
Oh, come on, Rob.
You said you could mop the floor with Seth, but I should have known better because you can't even mop the floor at home.
Kid who liked to talk a lot of smack.
Feel to find out that your wife Lita was cheating on you with Edge. Is this a case of your equipment malfunctioning?
You are now and will forever be an asshole.
You've been out of action for way too long. I mean, in-ring action, that is. You know what?
I don't give a rat's ass if you're worth $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion, $4 billion, $5 billion, $6 billion, $7 billion, $8 billion. You piss me off, I'll open up an $8 billion can of whoop ass and serve it to you, and that's all I got to say about that.
How could I be pregnant? I don't know, because I don't think you're man enough to get me pregnant.
Have you been suffering from some premature pyro?
You were in some hotel room last night trying to get laid by some Holly Berry looking chick.
Uh-oh.
You know what? At least I can get laid.
Just like when you tell Stacy things like, an old man like yourself could satisfy a 20-year-old woman.
The only man here tonight was the man, Becky. So maybe the next time I'll ask Becky to impregnate me.
You want an apology? Hell, son, I got one for you right here.
This ain't no three-way dance. This is me serving two bitches.
Yeah, I remember it. I think about it just...
What's wrong with... I see you for what you truly are. A no-good lying bitch. Would she want a wrinkled-up old with bad breath and a bad toupee.
Oh, that's stiff. The Ascension, there's 1,000,001 things I could think to say about you. But the absolute worst thing that I could think of to say is that you're the Ascension, and that's it, you know how you doing?
You're my bitch.
To know that behind your back for months, I've been spearing your wife.
Jeez, I don't know what happened. This happens to a lot of guys.
Listen, the only good thing your man's got going for him is that he married well, but I've seen his wife, so he didn't marry that well, did he?
Skills. Or actually, the lack thereof. You're like a fourth grader in the bedroom.
Do you have a problem with that? Shut up.
Your wife, Lana, is a phenomenal actress. One of the best. I mean, every morning she's got to wake up next to this and act like she's not repulsed. They don't.
Is just waiting for the billionaire to kick the bucket so she can collect the cash.
Vince is red with either anger or embarrassment.
You're as delusional as Jake Paul thinking he's a real fighter. Besides,
Hey, did you people know that Randy Orton is the #1 downloaded superstar in the WWE on the whole World Wide Web, at least within the gay community?
And oh,